Welcome to Wine Hops and Road Stops, shot on location, the Latimer compound in Latimer, Pennsylvania. I am with my wonderful wife, co-host, best friend, Desiree Bonomo. Had a little break, but now we're back.
Yes, we are.
You feel good?
I feel good.
Why do you feel good, Des?
I feel good because today is hippie day.
Yes, our show's going to be all about hippie-like things, flower power, good vibes, and all that stuff. Because when you're watching this, you're watching the actual premiere of the show. April 22nd is Earth Day, right?
Yes, it is.
And April 30th is Tie-Dye Day?
Yes.
And then there's 420 in the middle of summer that has some kind of...
Some kind of significance.
Yeah, something. But we're going to stick to Earth Day. Okay,
yes.
So this is like going to be our Earth Day themed show. All about beers that are that have something to do with Earth Day or tie-dye, hippie kind of stuff, you know, flower power, you know, free love and all that good stuff.
We got our tie-dye on. I've got the incense burning. You know, it's just, just a magical, groovy day. I got my ugly shirt on. This is my custom designed ostrich hat shirt. If you don't know by now, I play in a band called Ostrich Hat. And last year, right before the pandemic set in, I had this shirt made. It's a little big on me now because I actually did lose some weight during the pandemic. So, but I figured I'd wear it now because it's the closest thing I have to a tie-dye. It looks wonderful.
Oh, thank you! So, let's talk a little bit about Earth Day. What it is, where it came from, and all that good stuff for anyone who doesn't know.
All right.
The first Earth Day, April 22nd, 1970. Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin, he was disturbed, not the band, was disturbed that an issue as important as our environment was not addressed in politics or by the media. So he created the first Earth Day on April 22nd, 1970. An estimated 20 million people nationwide attended festivities that day. It was truly an astonishing grassroots explosion, leading eventually to national legislation such as the Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act. So there you go. That's Earth Day in a nutshell. And we celebrate it today. Well, right around now.
Yeah.
Right around when you're watching the show.
Yes.
Yeah, so be kind to the earth because it's the only one we got. You're going to make way. You got to make sure that, you know, it doesn't, you know, blow up or anything.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would be bad. Yeah. So be nice to earth and good vibes all around, especially nowadays. So, since it's Earth Day, I figure we should talk about some environmentally friendly beers. There are some brewing companies who take the extra steps to make sure that the brew that they make is environmentally conscious, or they, you know, donate their proceeds to stuff like that. So we're going to give you out 3 of them, and you should just go check them out because, you know, Earth Day and stuff like that. The first one, of course, is Wicked Weed Appalachia Session IPA. Now, Wicked Weed is that's a brewing company that's been on the show a few times. We interviewed a couple people from Wicked Weed a few seasons ago. Great brewing company, and this makes them even better. This is a smooth drinker with a low 4.7 ABV, brewed with Amarillo, Citra, Mosaic, and Motueka hops. A portion of proceeds from this beer helps the Southern Appalachia Highlands Conservatory preserve almost 75,000 acres of native plant and animal habitat, clean water, and farmland. Now, I haven't had this beer, but if it's anything like anything else we've had by Wicked Weed in the past, it's probably really good. And you get to help out the environment, too.
That's a win-win.
Absolutely. So what's next?
Next is Nankasi Brewing Company's Cold Fermented Lager. Crisp and clean lager with a 4.7 ABV, another easy-to-drink beer. The brewery is known for their charity and fundraising work, and they have upcycled over 40 million pounds of grain. Plus, they use solar power to help brew their beer.
Your dad would probably like that beer. I know he's a big lager fan, yeah. So maybe if we could locate it, we'll get it for your dad.
Drink a beer, save the environment.
Yeah.
He'd be into that.
Absolutely. And last but not least is Lawson's Finest Liquids Kingdom Trails IPA. This Vermont-based brewery has long been involved in environmental causes, from helping fund statewide cleanup events to donating money to purchase lands for conservation. Lawson's donates a portion of its proceeds from this IPA to the Kingdom Trails Association and the Vermont Land Trust. So there you go. There's 3 really good beers that you can try out and help the environment and help out charities and good stuff like that.
Do good things. Why not?
Right. So if you're liking what we do here, if you're new to the show, you want to talk to us, Facebook is the best way to do it. Facebook.com/Wine Hops and Road Stops is our Facebook page. And of course, join our group. Desiree every Wednesday does a warm-up Wednesday, even though it's getting warm out because it's spring now. She's still going to do the warm-up Wednesday, and we're still going to call it warm-up Wednesday because it's warming up for the weekend,
That's right.
Get yourself over the hump in the middle of the week with her warm-up Wednesday drink. So, there you go. So when we return, we got 3 beers we're going to try. And I'm looking forward to them because they're all IPAs. Yeah, well, that's right up my alley. Don't go away. There's more Wine Hops and Road Stops coming up right after this. Welcome back to Wine Hops and Road Stops. Shot on location at the Latimer compound in Latimer, Pennsylvania. Once again with my wife, co-host, best friend Desiree Bonomo. We have in front of us 3 awesome beers because they're all IPAs, and I'm gonna love all of them. I know it. What do we got in front of us today?
Starting over here.
Yes.
By Sweetwater Brewing Company, we have 420 strain G13 IPA.
What a weird name. Next.
Flower Power from the Ithaca Brewing Company.
Okay, now we've had this on the show before. I know Flower Power. We've had it many times. I'm looking forward to drinking it again.
Mm-hmm. And this is the one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
This is American Beauty Hazy Ripple IPA from Dogfish Head Brewery.
Okay, so let's just go. Let's just start off with the bottle opener, with the Ostrich Giant that our daughter bought me for Father's Day, that I still have not mastered this yet. And people just like to see me struggle, I think.
Provides hours of entertainment.
Yeah, you like to see me struggle too. Oh God, there we go. Didn't work. I don't know how to work this. This is hard. I'm just gonna pop it off like this.
Okay.
Down here. Just go down here. There we go.
Ta-da!
Okay. Ooh. Wow, there's a smell to that.
There's a smell to that?
Yes.
What kind of smell, dear?
Ooh, I don't know, but it's
earthy.
It's quite earthy. Let's just say that.
Shall we call it dank?
It is, yeah. Wow, there is a lot of nose to this beer. This is an aromatic super hybrid sticky IPA, is how they describe it. Now,
you were not kidding.
I mean, you could smell it. It smells familiar. It's very grassy, very earthy. So let's just taste it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, they claim there should be a decent head on it. It wasn't really that much. Nice golden color to it, but there's Columbus and Simcoe hops in this, and you can taste that. They also dry hop it. The dry hop process. Columbus, Simcoe hops, 2 dry hop additions. So there's a lot of hoppiness to this beer. I mean, if you don't like hops, you're not going to like this. I'll tell you that right now.
No, it's kind of dry.
Yeah. There's a little bit of citrus to it. Not as much as what they claim to be in it. There's a real lot of dry hoppiness to this.
We'll just say it has a hemp type flavor.
Yes, it really does. And a smell too.
Yeah, the smell definitely.
That isn't one of my favorites, but some people, they enjoy that smell, that taste. They're gonna like that. It's 6% ABV, so it's not a huge beer for an IPA. It's, kind of average for those kind of beers. It's really hoppy though, so maybe like a hophead would really love this beer. Me, not so much. This would be a one and done. It's interesting enough, but I couldn't drink it all night. It's because of that earthy flavor that's in it. That really, there's a lot more earthy flavor to it than hop flavor, which I like. So
I agree. It's good.
But you like it.
I do like it.
You do like it. Here, you want some more?
Sure.
I'll top you off. There you go.
Excellent.
There you go.
Thanks.
All right, well, you know what? We're going to move on while she's drinking that to the Ithaca Brewing Company, or the Ithaca Beer Company's Flower Power. Now, this I've had before. I really like this beer, actually. And I don't know what is wrong with me today. I'm just going to go down here and open it again. Just let it fall. I'm out of sorts today, I guess. I don't know.
We're out of practice. It's been a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. We took a little break, but now we are back, and better than ever, I'll say.
Yes.
Now, this guy here has a nice honey hue to it. That's what it says from the website. What do you think? It has a nice tropical nose.
Yeah. That's a sweet smell.
And it tastes just as sweet. Yeah, if there's like it has a nice nice full body to it. Pineapple, grapefruit.
A lot of hops.
Yeah, and a lot of hops. This is a good IPA.
But more fruit, so pretty good.
Yeah, the fruit kind of tempers the hops a little bit because there's a lot of fruit taste to it. Now this was let's see, they hop and they dry hop this 4 different times. That's what they claim from the website. So hop lovers, this is it. This Flower Power has a lot of hops to it. I think there's probably more hop flavor in this one than the first one, than G13.
There must be some hop lovers in New York because this was rated the best IPA in New York State.
I can believe it. I can believe it. You know?
They must know their beer up there.
Very good. Now this one, take a little bit more. Because there's a nice fruit finish to it and a nice hoppy dry finish to it that doesn't have that earthy flavor that the first one had. It's kind of similar. I'm wondering, I'm not sure what hops are in this, but it's similar to G13 as far as the hop profile, but without the dank, earthy flavor. Done. Now, last is from Dogfish Head, and if you've been following the show for how many years it's been on, you know I love Dogfish Head. It's one of the first craft breweries I fell in love with, was Dogfish Head. Absolutely love everything that they come out with, and even better, I don't need this for this one. It's in a can.
You're welcome.
Now, this was inspired by the Grateful Dead, their beloved American Beauty album. I'll admit it, not a huge Dead fan, but I am a fan of this beer.
Yes. I can agree with that.
What, both or just the beer?
Both.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You don't have to like the Grateful Dead to enjoy this beer.
Not at all. This, I'll admit, was one of my pool beers last year.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is a good summer one.
Yeah, now this one's it's not like it's a light beer, but it's a smooth beer, if I remember correctly. There's not a lot of hop profile to it, but man, is it it's juicy. And yes, it's there's a lot of tropical notes to it on the nose. Yeah, this is a pool beer. You could sit back and drink a couple of them.
So good.
It's 7% ABV, so don't drink too much. But, you know, as far as like IPAs go, it's pretty normal. Especially for a Dogfish Head product. They usually start at like 6% and they go up. I mean, there's beers that they have in their arsenal that are 8, 9, 10%. This one's 7, right in the middle of it for them. It goes down really smooth, though. It's really good beer. It's lightly sweet, but there's a lot of like tropical juicy citrus and just a tiny little bit of bitterness at the end. Which makes it a really good beer. I'm gonna have to say, you know, and it's not dry. Like there's not a lot of hops to it like this one or the first one. This one's a lot smoother. So if there's someone that likes the more hazy, juicy IPAs without that like dry hoppiness. Yeah, not hotness, hoppiness.
Hotness.
Dry hoppiness of the first two. If you don't really care for that, this one's the one I would pick, right?
Yes, definitely.
So let me guess, you could pick that one, don't you?
Yeah. They're all good.
Yeah, I'd go with Flower Power, though. If I had to pick between the three of them, Flower Power. Because I like the dry hop, the hoppiness and stuff.
It's a bit much for me.
But if I'm by the pool, American Beauty, so that's where I'm going. Mm-hmm. So, but we have to get our pool ready.
We'll get there.
So...
If it would stop snowing in April.
That's true. It did snow the other day. So there are our Earth Day beers, our hippie beers, our tie-dye beers. There you go. G13, Flower Power, and American Beauty. So when we return, what are we doing next?
We're going to talk about how to tie-dye your drinks.
Oh, there you go. All, kind of all doing the whole Earth Day tie-dye thing for the show. Okay, I'm very interested. Facebook.com/WineHopsAndRoadstuff is our Facebook page. If you want to talk to us, best way to get in touch with us. So, when we come back, Des is going to tie-dye some drinks for us. Don't go away. Welcome back to Wine Hops and Road Stops on location, the Latimer compound in Latimer, Pennsylvania. My wife here is going to talk about tie-dyes because this is our Earth Day show, this is our hippie show, this is our tie-dye show. So you're going to show us, first of all, you're going to tell us about tie-dye because I want to do a little history lesson here. Okay, so it's a little bit of information going on in the show. And then you're going to show us how to tie-dye your drink. So, without further ado, tell me a little bit about tie-dye, because I know you know all about it.
Well, other than blue, it is my favorite color.
It is, which is weird, because tie-dye is not really a color, but
It's all the colors getting along naturally.
Okay, tell me about tie-dye.
Okay, well, if you think tie-dye originated in the 1960s, think again. While tie-dye became popular in the United States during the hippie era, it has actually been a part of American culture since the 1920s. While it rose to popularity during the heyday of the hippies, its roots go back to ancient Asia. The earliest written records about tie-dye come from China and Japan. The process was used during the Tang Dynasty in China and the Nara period in Japan as far back as the 6th century.
So tie-dye has a lot of history, I guess.
It does.
Cool.
They used to use, different elements from the earth and blend them together and change the color of their linens.
Man, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
See what we owe the Asian people?
Yes.
We owe them a lot. Okay, so now that we got the history lesson over, what we got in front of us?
Okay. Well, I got a little creative here.
Yeah.
And I made some different colored ice cubes.
Great.
Water and some food coloring. Get a little creative and you change the amount that you put in each one, freeze it up. And now we're going to put them in our glass.
Okay.
Let's see.
I see you got some on your fingers too.
Arts and crafts, I'm like a 3-year-old when I do this stuff. So we're going to put these in here. Mm-hmm. Like this.
Oh, it looks pretty already.
Hey, it's beautiful. And we'll go up. Whoopsie. Hey, you can have that one.
I'll take this one. I'll put it in my glass of water.
Okay. Yes. We'll blend these around here. All different colors. Ooh.
That looks cool by itself.
I know.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Okay, now
we got a glass of multicolored ice.
Yes. Oh, we're just going to add some water in there.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now this is great because...
Come on. Looks awesome.
Okay. This is great because you can do this with just water or your favorite cocktail. Do it for the kids. And I was going to say, once they start melting, they'll turn everything black, but...
They just did.
They just did. The darker ones did. But there you go. I suggest going a little lighter on them, but yeah.
And if you want to not have it turn black, just just add some lighter, just put a bunch of lighter colors in there and it probably won't turn as black.
Make sure they're totally frozen too, because these, not quite frozen all the way through.
Well, mine's turning a nice color here, a nice little color, like a little orangey color.
Yes. You know what, it's just fun anyway. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, look how pretty that is.
It does look pretty. There you go. I think I'm going to have some more beer, and we're going to take another break, but don't go away because there's more wine, hops, and road stops coming back.
I was thinking something, actually.
What were you thinking of?
You drink enough of that, that's going to look amazing. You're not going to care that it got dark and silly.
There you go. So when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about all things beer and wine and food and good stuff. So don't go away. There's more wine, hops, and road stops coming back after this. Welcome back to the final segment of Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. On location, Latimer Compound, with my wife, with our beers, with our dogs, like usual. So, that's pretty much all the time we have on the show. We did some beers, we talked about Earth Day, we talked about tie-dyes, we tie-dyed a drink, and that's about it. So, talk to us on our web board, of course. Facebook.com/Wine, Hops, and Road Stops is our page, and from there, just click on a button that says join the group, and you can join our Facebook group and talk to Des, because people like to talk to Des.
People talk to me everywhere they see me. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I want to thank everybody that when we are out and about, even you can recognize us with our masks on, that do say thank you for doing what we do, because without you guys, we probably wouldn't do this. I mean, it wouldn't be as much fun. We'd probably still do it, but maybe we wouldn't even record it. We could just sit back here at our bar and just talk about beer all night. But
it's way more fun when you acknowledge what we do.
It is. It really is. And we do have some really cool things coming up soon. I'm not sure when, but there's going to be some on-location stuff we're going to do very shortly. Can't wait for that. I'm looking forward to getting out and about again.
Yes.
Try to,
spread some peace in the world.
Spread some peace, yeah. Do only good every day.
Yes.
That's right. Doji. Yeah. So, life's too short to have a bad beer, so drink good beer. And drink it with one you love. And we'll see you next time on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Happy Earth Day.